NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another... Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Hurts is swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things can be bumpy for you.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go again. Check. 18 ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards alone. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Let's go. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
3 down, 3 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Double. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go. 18. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Record. Mike 79 Broncos. Let's go, let's hit this one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mahomes now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Show it. Show it. Rocco leading. 18 Rocco. 18 Rocco.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A very long attempt.
And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. I'm going.
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold now to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
24 is the Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
He's not going to get me.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Time to go. Night. Ready. Ready.
On first down, it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to lose one. 50, Mike's 50.
Now it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Here's Darnold. Rolling to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Just like that.
Jacobs again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Stay with your man. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw is Darnold. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Flush to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 24 is the mic.
On 1st down, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chiefs 40, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
One last throw now for Darnold. Gets this to Waller. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.